Hi there. I wanted to give you a quick rundown on an effect that I thought was a bug, but Keith, one of the main developers, corrected me in saying it's not really a bug, it's a feature. But if you want to work around this feature, um, yeah, it's just a small little trick. So I thought I'd show that to everybody. So let me start off by reminding people that there's this check mark in the layer blendings and layer settings that only take effect when you change effects. So I want to be sure and reset things. So I'm going to click on the on, and then I'm going to grab my single strand effect. So I know I'm getting fresh start here. So here you have 2 pixels going around in a circle, going around ring number 16. As you can see, it's just very simple. I'm going to make it go twice around. So I'm going to click on 2, and I'm going to play it there so you can clearly see that it's going around twice. There's once, there is twice, and it completes. Now, there's this neat little setting here under layer settings called persistent. What that means is that it will leave the lights on as it goes around. So watch it go around twice. Now, remember, it's on, but it's still on, so you can't see the second time around, but it's doing 2 laps around. All right, so that's what persistent does. But let's go. We had somebody in the Zoom room wanted to do 1 lap of red and then 1 lap of white going in the opposite direction. So let me change that to white, and I'm going to change the direction from right to left. Now he wanted it to reset. So let me play this and we'll see how it goes. So you see it starts off with red. He wanted it to reset when it got to the end of here and then bounce back and do white. See how it works? Perfect. Now, let's see how this works if we move this down 1 row. See if it makes a difference. If I go and say re-render, actually, you know what? This is what the bug was. I'm going to re-render, press play. Notice the subtle difference here. Red, and it's still red, and then it goes back and does white. I thought it was a bug, but now if I was to click on the red, it would go around, and then click on the white, it's off. But because persistence, the way persistence works is it's going to persist the red right through this effect into the next effect. It won't wipe out the persistence because these two are joined right next to each other. It'll keep the persistence. So if that's the desired effect, that's how you do it. But if you clearly want them to be red, then turn it off and then do white. Keith, the developer, mentions that what you do is just create a second layer and move it down 1 position. Now, if I re-render and I press play, you're going to get red all the way around my 1 loop. Then it's going to stop and then do the white back loop. So just again, subtle difference. If I move it up on the same row and re-render, and I press play, it's going to be red. It's on the same level. The red is going to be persistent back to the white. So 2 different ways to do this, depending on what you're looking for in your effect. I thought it was a bug, but it's just a quirk of how it is, because maybe you want them to persist through the effect. If you don't, you move it on a second layer. Simple fix, simple workaround, hidden gems in this case. Have a great day. Happy New Year to everybody, and see you in the Zoom room.